Good evening, everyone. Ajana and my classmate. Today we're going to present our final projects for this class. And so yeah, our topic is, as you can see here, we're going to present about knowledge sharing session, especially for international students. Okay, so before we go to our content, I would like to introduce my teammates who put a lot of efforts to develop this project. And I am Jasmine from Myanmar, and this is Kai from Myanmar as well, and Lina from Cambodia, and Simone from Laos, and Ford from Thailand. Okay, let's go for the content. Firstly, we're gonna share about a sneak peek about frisbee sports. And then we're gonna define the problems in the community, which will be related to the frisbee sports. And then, of course, we have to implement our solutions and activities based on the problems in the communities. And then, finally, we're gonna present our key performance measurements. So yeah, for this slide, we're gonna introduce a sneak peek of frisbee. And first of all, we're gonna present about rules, and the second one is strategies and technique about this sports. And the third one is spirits of the games, which will be related to the kindness and the victories or something like that. And the last one is competitions.
Let's talk about the rules. First, the field of frisbee have the regular shape with the end zone at this side, and its regulation field is the long side is 100 meters by half with the 37 meters wide with the end zone of 18 meters. Yeah, and at the start of the game, each team will stand at the end zone. The defender team will throw the frisbee as far as they can to the offense team. That is the side of all players to come into the play field.
And in strategy and tactics in frisbees, it's like football. In general, football is basically, we also have two teams. In opposite side, we have offense and defense. So in terms of offense, we have the very well-known is vertical stack and horizontal stack, but I don't want to go too deep to this, so I would like to invite you guys to play tomorrow, whatever. And defense team, they can handle in a couple of ways here. The very famous way is zone, cup, wall, and bracket. And the picture on the left, on the right hand side, showing how they block a frisbee player. This is called cup.
And the speed of the game that all the players should have and something that shouldn't do. The action as chunking of opposing player dangerous against aggression. Intentional falling or aggressive act of force. Behavior are corresponding to the speed of the game and must be avoided by the player. And lean on one knee during the timeout when a player suffers an injury is a sign of respect. And this is the competition. Now they have the half tournament. The national player allocate mid-level and amateur. And this tournament she have got as a player before. Yeah, and next cup league is usually considered semi-professional. Next is professional ultimate. Next is college team, and the last is national team competing in international tournament.
So our club is official now, and we are trying so hard to make activities happen in SUT Frisbee Club. And we are trying at the moment to implement the project So it's not from this course only, it's also from Frisbee Club, and we try to engage with those projects by promoting the plans to get these equipment done for SUT Frisbee Club. So in the near future, we would have this equipment, which is known as disc golf. So it will be a lot of fun to have this SUT, and it will be really new for the experience for teachers, lecturers, students from many different backgrounds. So the rule of playing this is more or less like the golf. So we need to throw frisbee with a fixed distance, and we need to throw at the minimum throw. So that means we need to design well how much force or distance we should throw it.
So now we arrive at the problem in the community of the Frisbee Club. So what is the problem in the Frisbee Club? As we can know about, according to this survey, we see that only 90 people that respond. But actually in the group we have more than 20 people. So the next slide is about the leg female player. Why we can say that? According to this data, we see that we know that only 30% of female that join the Frisbee Club. So now so what is our obstacle in our Frisbee Club? The first one is challenge in member gathering. It's hard to make each other because time is space. We from different major, or sometimes some of them they have a lot of works, a lot of assignments to do or to finish at night, so they cannot join with us. And the last but not least is technical problems. It is about the language barriers and structure in the community in the Frisbee clubs. So this is our main activities. The first one is practical and video contents. Send the invitational message to the manager friends. Especially we have to update on social media because we like update on social media. So that's why people are students that study in SUT without know what is the Frisbee. And the fourth point is about data collection for the player. And the last is it's really important to connect with the Frisbee club in Thailand, because we know that in Thailand they have plenty or many Frisbee club in the whole country. So this is our main activity. The firstly is about invitation classmate. We know that we have known that people do you want to play Frisbee, or do you have you ever known about Frisbee? And the secondly about the welcoming player to get to know the Frisbee. Thirdly is about warm up, throwing and coaching, how to coach and how to throw it. And the last but not least is gather for dinner and discussion or sharing information to each other. And as we know that we have 3 days to play, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And as we can see, according to this data, we see that most people come to play Frisbee mostly is in Friday.
So this is part of the future plan for SUT Frisbee official club now. So we have set the goal in the near future 2 activities. The first one is make ultimate Frisbee training. So here we have the responsibility of these activities is SUT Frisbee club. And the students who are responsible for these activities as shown in the table. And for the date and time, it will be taking place on 7th July 2023 at SUT Frisbee Club and also at Football Field. So what do we have? What we're gonna do during these activities? We aim to promote the Frisbee and to introduce Frisbee to new players, rules, and how to play and so on. And the project target, we aim to have the amount of participants, the approximate number is 68. And the trainer, we need 3 people for that. So these activities will be fun in the future. And for the procedure and performance, we have classified here as shown in the table. And for the evaluation after the activities, the project manager plan to make the evaluation platform to evaluate how well we run the project. And yeah, this is the schedule that will be happening in 7 July 2023. So this date is fixed. So in case you guys are interested to investigate from from year 2, year 3, you can join these activities. And the second activities that will be happening is frisbee invitational tournament, organized by ST Frisbee Club, and the name of the students that will be responsible is shown here. And it will happen in 17 March 2023. The time schedule that will be happening is here. So it will start from 8:30 to 8 p.m. And we have food for the participants. So we also request for the budget from Students Council to support these activities for Frisbee Club. So I am proudly to present these activities to you guys as the member of Frisbee Club and also enrolling in this course, professional and community engagement. I strongly encourage you to come and enjoy the game together.
Okay, and I want to continue the opportunities of our project. So our project had this kind of chance, and the first one is international networking, because in this Frisbee Club, not only students from Thailand, but also students from ASEAN and also the professor from US. So it is a good place to make friends and extend our networking. And the next one is new sport experience. Here we call it new, because when I talk about Frisbee sport to my friends from KMUTT, and she says, in her university, there is this kind of sport opportunity. So this is the new sport experience for some of the university. And the next one is competition. Yes, we will do it as a university official club. When we talk about sport in SUD, and most of the people will to in their mind as a Frisbee, as a sport competition, and later on we will do as a host in our university for regional competition. Yeah. And yes, the opportunity as I said before, and we will do Frisbee networking not only in our university but also other university in Thailand. Yes. And okay, and for key performance measurement, how will we know our project is moving on? And we will know the first one is number of students before the project and after the project. If the number of students became increasing, then we can see whether our project achievement. And the next one is popularity. And for popularity, maybe 1 or 2 years later, Frisbee Club will be the top, one of the top sport in SUD. Yes. Yeah, that is all for our presentation, and thank you so much.
Hello. First of all, I like your presentation. I like how the way you deliver it is pretty clear. I have one question. I like sport, but I rarely play sport. And I find it quite, exhausting for me, for the beginner like me to play the frisbee, because it's quite exhausting and do you have any way to encourage me and promote yourself to join the club?
That's objective.
Thank you for the question. I would say this question is a very practical question and it's very interesting. And I'm not sure if we can, influence you to get out of the bed and play the sport. What we can do as part of the sport lover is we just say, hey, come and play, it's fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I would say just walking around the campus is also doing sport. So sports, it means like moving around or make yourself not in a place for a long time. So that means you can do it on your own if you like. That means walking, cycling, and running in the morning. And another thing, if you prefer, then you can do the sport as a team. So as a team, maybe it motivates you to come because you meet people, you discuss about your days, what you go through during the day, whatever. And that's kind of not really sport itself that motivates people to go for the sport sometimes. The activities and what they have been discussing is that the thing that motivates them to go for the sport sometimes. So just find out your preference, and then one day you love going out with your sport team, whatever. Yeah, that's what I can say if they have anything to add.
So it's kind of like I heard that business club is quite popular among international students. And I sometimes want to join this kind of thing, but I don't know how to play it. And then, just a beginner playing, and I saw it that it's quite, exhausting to have to run. So that's why, I'm scared to join it as well.
Okay, I would like to convince you here and now that tomorrow is Friday, we will have frisbee game. So once again, I would like to invite you guys and also teachers. I am kindly I would love to invite you to participate in these activities, and also all students from this class to join activities tomorrow, which will be happening in the main stadium SUT at 5:30. So I will be standing there waiting for you guys. If you come, I will give you a tour about rules and how to play. So it's not that scary as many people think, and as you think. It looks tiring, but I would just say it can be less tired from compared to football or something. So there's a time that you can take, that you can breathe and you can take a break. So you don't have to run all the time in this sport, or even the football and frisbee too. So the basic one, just go hang out and talk and just throw and catch. That's also enough.
Tricky.
Okay, so thank you for your good presentation. So for the first, for the earlier weeks, you haven't got to be the official team yet, right? And does your objective back then and now, does it differ, or how does an official club, the frisbee club, impacts on the on your objective, inviting other people? Is it easier for you? Because initially you were trying to advertise it on the Facebook, right? And so it's I want to know is it easier for you now to spread the word to other people as an official club now, or?
It's very useful question indeed, and I would say thank you so much for that. After we have approved from SUT, I would say it's a lot better, and in terms of working and advertise for the sport, for all just people to get to know this sport. because they have connection. So imagine, not just imagine, we know that in SUT we have so many sports clubs and many clubs in general, music club, sport club, technology club, meditation club, whatever. And these clubs, they have organization, they have the structure in their own club, and then each of these representative or president of this club met with another, and then they get to know one another. That means they can share the information, hey, what you are doing with your club, what activity that you have in your club. And it's very easy to spread the news and also to sell your clubs to other people to get to know, because it's official now. The only thing that we are waiting for at the moment is to get the budget from SUT to get all those equipments as mentioned. So then we would have all equipments needed for and should be ready to be the host for regional or for university competition, frisbee. Last time they went to play at Chiang Mai. That was very good experience for our team too. And we found out that indeed not many nationalities come to play. I would say people from all over the world, they just get to know this and they love this sport. So it will be easy in the future in terms of working and promoting, because we are now official.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your presentation.